Coming up on Tuesday, Marquette City Commission will take a vote on whether or not to raise the operating millage. It would have an impact on homeowners and in some cases renters. We spoke with City Manager Karen Kovacs about the reason for the proposed increase and what it means for you. Ben Raymond has the story.
It was not just one thing. It was not just one bad thing. It was a multitude of things on how the city is just developing, and that's how we ended up getting to where we are.
The city of Marquette is in debt.
There have been significant changes in the tax base within the city. And obviously the biggest, I would say, notable change really has been that Presque Isle power plant that has come down. And that was going to be a major hit on the city's taxable value. To also put this into context, the tax base, the taxable value for the city, has been relatively stagnant or has been declining.
As important as understanding how the city got to this point is to also understand what did not lead to the current situation.
One way that we have not gotten here is by approving brownfield projects. That is not necessarily how we got here. Brownfield funding or brownfield projects are very specific, and that is more of an investment tool and a way to help economic development happen on rather complicated pieces of land.
Brownfield properties are pieces of land that are contaminated and have to be cleaned up to make them viable for development.
And that is not a tax break, that is not a tax abatement, and that is not waiving taxes. Developers still pay taxes on those pieces of property and on those developments. It is just recaptured in order to pay for eligible expenses, and one of those large ones tends to be remediation of property.
Kovacs said that brownfield money will eventually come back to the city as revenue. The bottom line right now, the city needs to balance the budget.
The ultimate long-term answer to our financial situation is revenue, addressing our revenue, but then also looking at the expenditures as well. That strategy with both revenue and expenditures allows us to look long-term and have a future.
The city is also considering other options for future revenue.
Instead of shifting the burden on property tax, we are now looking at the parties that are using our services but are not paying a property tax. And so those are sometimes our larger employers that may not be taxable entities.
If the increase is approved, the change would take effect July 1st, would be an additional $1.5 million in revenue for city operations.
Where we are, Marquette is very unique compared to other cities and the services that we offer and the services that we have to provide. This is going to be a combined effort between revenue and expenditures, and we are committed to making sure that we are making the right decisions right now, but also for the future.
In Marquette, Ben Raymond, Local 3 News.